What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's Traveling Eddie, and we're going places. But at least for now, we're going to different neighborhoods in Envigado and in Medellin, so you can get an idea if you're coming here about what Airbnb options you have in the neighborhoods they're in, or more or less in the neighborhoods they're in, so you can know. Have you never had that problem where you booked some place and you thought it was good, but you really had no idea and it turned out to be a hellhole? Well, I'm going to help you as much as I can avoid that. We're going to start exploring the El Portal neighborhood, and if you look across over there and you got that little yellow sign that says Viva HM and everything, and that's the shopping center, the largest shopping center in all of South America. It's located here in Envigado, Colombia, not Medellin, but Envigado, Colombia, which is next to Medellin, Colombia. So we're going to go to that neighborhood that was down below. This you saw in the previous video here is the St. Marcos neighborhood, and that's the St. Marcos school. So we're going to go down the steps here and go down. No, the steps are no longer available that way. They killed them, but there's some stairs over there to go down into the neighborhood, to the other neighborhood here. So let's go. Chalo. I remember Chalo. I remember I was in Mexico City, and I remember I got an Airbnb in the Doctores Colonia Doctores, which means doctors neighborhood there, which is between Zocalo, big neighborhood, and Roma Norte and all of that. So yeah, we go down these stairs here, down these steps right here, and we're going to the Portal neighborhood. And just to say, I remember I asked even the host, is the condominium where his apartment is it quiet, is it good, because I need to sleep and I need to work online teaching English, and my students need to have a nice stable environment. Now this is a little wobbly because the gimbal ain't holding it too well. Let's do this again. Not take two, but let me just reset the gimbal because my GoPro is a GoPro 5. So maybe it's stabler down and won't be having that little swivel kind of thing going on. It's a GoPro 5, and I'm using a gimbal and an adapter for it just to give you smooth video quality. But well, it ain't working all that well. Let's try again one more time. Oh, there it goes. It's the old trial and error thing. So let's go. Now it's working a lot better. And I did say I was not going to give any explanations, but I did anyhow. Any reasons to why the thing is happening like that. So anyway, guys, I was in that thing and the guy told me the neighborhood was good and whatever. The condominium he was living in, but he lied. So sometimes you're gonna get that on Airbnb. Some people will lie just so they can get business going. So this is the Portal neighborhood, and that was my thing. Have you ever had any experience like that? Let us know in the comment section when using Airbnb or booking.com or whatever. I just use Airbnb. Ouch! I just use Airbnb and that's it. And I remember it was just crazy. So this is the El Portal neighborhood. It's mostly apartment buildings and some beautiful houses. This is a upper middle class neighborhood. Well, middle upper class neighborhood, not the upper class. Well, maybe you can consider it like rich class, whatever. And this is right across from the Viva shopping center, Viva Envigado shopping center. And you can give probably even a nice Airbnb listing here in this neighborhood, El Portal, as the title says. And get a nice apartment, rent it out, full apartment, or you can get maybe a bedroom in somebody's apartment or somebody's home. And the internet connection here is spot on, meaning super. It's awesome. So you got this neighborhood here, and it's quiet, it's serene, and it's pretty safe. Nothing is ever 100% safe from people or animals, whatever. Like if you're in the jungle, in the forest, even there you're gonna have problems. Maybe with a mountain lion or something. But this is the El Portal neighborhood, so let's go this way and explore some more. But let me just stop the video so we don't have to watch this little thing. Okay, we passed the Red Sea there. Eddie Moses part of the Red Sea. So more apartment buildings here. You can see on both sides, and some houses that are still standing in this thing. So you can finally find the listing here. Very nice. So I got that Airbnb experience. And then the guy, and I asked him, are you a quiet person too? I need to know this so I can rent out with you on Airbnb. And the guy lied. You will get the occasional liar and everything just because they want to make the money. Hey, can't win them all. And it turned out that his condominium, a little cheap condominium, like poor people condominium, and that's why the Airbnb was so cheap too. Just be careful. If you get a really cheap Airbnb, the odds are that you're gonna have some kind of a problem, some kind of discontent. And that happened to me there in Mexico City. And the neighborhood was just noisy. A little internal neighborhood, because there's an internal neighborhood, a condominium like Chavo del Ocho. If you ever watched El Chavo del Ocho, a Mexican TV series with Roberto, I forgot his name, if it's Gomez Bolaños or Bolaños Gomez. And I remember that it was a condominium like that, and the neighbors were noisy. They were young guys, like 20, 22 years old, and they would get up at about 10 in the morning and start blasting their music outside their little apartment, because it's all internal and all the apartments are facing each other and everything. Like El Chavo del Ocho, this is a church, and women here, the third age, the senior citizens club, they're doing exercise, and maybe a couple of young people too. No, they're all senior citizens basically, as I can see. So this is right across the street from the Viva shopping center. Like I said, very nice neighborhood, got a little mom and pop shop here. But then you got the big gym over there inside. They got all kinds of places and things there. I've done videos on that place before, on the shopping center, but I can't go in with a GoPro or whatever, like on a gimbal. Oh, and this is a geriatrics home right here. Buenos días, ¿cómo están? ¿Cómo están? ¿Bien? Qué bueno. Buenos días. And they're building this other high-rise right here. And so they were making noise, and I was working. I had to close the window. I had to apologize to my students who, when I had class at that hour at 12:30 noon and whatever, 12:30, 12 noon or 12:30, there's a digger there. They're going to make another apartment building right there. They're just making sure they got good ground. And it was just noisy, and it was hard for me to concentrate, because I'm the kind of person that when I'm working, I need to focus. Have you done? Are you those kind of people? Are some of you like that, where you need peace and quiet and able to be able to work, to be able to read, to be able to conduct a video conference call because you have a meeting, work meeting, or like me, that you're a teacher teaching something online, virtually, with people, and it happens. So that's the El Portal neighborhood. I showed you some of it. There's more. This is the shopping center right across the street, the Viva Envigado shopping center, close to the Envigado Metro. You can walk from here to the metro station in 5 minutes flat. If you're a fast walker, if you're slow, then a little longer, but not much. So that's the Viva Envigado shopping center, ladies and gentlemen. And this is the whole El Portal thing. And if you want to go to the park, just walk over towards the bridge. And then where the roundabout is over there, there's a roundabout, a traffic circle. Then you just hang a left and you walk straight up, like 4 or 5 long blocks, and you're up at the park, Town Square, Envigado Town Square. Or that way is the Envigado Metro Station. So this is the neighborhood, El Portal neighborhood. If you're even looking to buy something here, you want to buy an apartment here and live here, an investment, this is the El Portal neighborhood. And you got Las Vegas Avenue right there, and that avenue goes all the way straight into Medellin. Medellin is the city right after Envigado, straight through. So I hope you liked it. I hope you give this a like, and I hope you enjoyed that little story, because this is what I'm doing, mapping out these neighborhoods in Envigado. More neighborhoods to come, because that's all I could do for now in general in Medellin, Envigado, and Sabaneta, because I can't go anywhere else, but I'm not going to get to that anymore. So batter up. What's next?